You must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. My controller died. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link. That champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I have you know. So many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you've managed to survive. Extraordinary. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister's helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. Whoa, that is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Va Ruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such an unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed. Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my liege? My king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Va Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. Oh my god. For us, Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. Their Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. The divine beast Va Ruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the divine beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Segin, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full source. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered. It is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity again once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link. Let us appease Ruta together. Let's do this.
Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith.
The Zora armor, and we can see that I already forgot the name of that Zora, but he's not really too happy about it. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation of Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls.
So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please, take good care of it.
King Dorphin! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha has made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shadier Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit.
That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. What shall we do now? I ask Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Va Ruta. I task that. But now he has rushed off in a huff.
Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly.
Sidon, I suppose that means you're going to tell him. Link. Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him.
Okay, but I'm not known for talking. Huh. But yeah, King Dorphin. Kinda understand. After looking at him close up, you can kinda understand how he was able to throw a Guardian. Yeah, welcome back to some more Breath of the Wild, yada yada yada. The square down below. Gonna take a nice little shortcut. And, a little Mipha statue. I don't know why, but it feels like my game is dropping frames. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this Zora. How could Lady Mipha simply have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart. Where did everybody go?
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remember her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I will tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. So, the proof is this Zora armor. Fits pretty nicely, doesn't it? Muzu, look close at the clothes Link is wearing.
Huh?
You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... Huh? What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you already have figured it out. I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called Polymus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to the Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lionel. He is a man beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Polymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim up to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and then come join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. Well, we have a task set ahead of us, and let me check my inventory real quick. I'm gonna go. I actually am gonna go straight ahead towards it, but it's funny too because if we actually did, oh, I'm 2 shock arrows away. I don't know if the game is going to like gatekeep you from the boss fight if you don't get enough shock arrows, but better safe to be sorry. I never really checked ahead to see if that was the case or not. So, multiple things I want to point out. First of all, I love how the game gives you a hint on what the Zora armor was specifically for and what it like symbolizes. I guess that's like the word I could use in this situation. But I never played Ocarina, and so I don't know much about the story. But I'm pretty sure that you would know that Mipha liked Link since Ocarina of Time. That I'm pretty sure about. Not completely sure. And, funny thing is that we heard another piece of Zora armor. We also get, like, little hints about Mipha's, like, thing for Link if we looked at the, cutscenes from the photo album. Well, just this one, and then the other cutscene we had with just Link and Mipha. And we also noticed that on our way here, we read something on a wall talking about something in a lake. And the 3 closest lakes to us is Mikau Lake, Lulu Lake, and Toto Lake. Toto, Africa. Boom. No, I'm not going to sing it. But, yeah. Aside from the Zora armor giving you the ability to swim up the waterfall, I think, if I did show it off, it does give you some increased swim speed. I want to go ahead and get the next piece of the Zora gear right now. Well, if it's possible. Because we already know about the Zora helmet. And I had to be quiet for that because I love the freaking swimming up animation. I love how Link literally just swims up the freaking mountain like a goddamn... I don't even know what to compare it to. What fish swims up a waterfall? Like, please tell me so I can educate all my friends about something that's so cool. I actually never even gotten the Zora helm, or whatever it's called. But we're going to get it now. A quick little detour to take before we fight the Lionel. Shouldn't be too bad of a thing. I'll just be right back. Oh, hello. Think I'm crazy if you think I'm going to pass up a chance of 2 hardy radishes. And to be honest, I actually never traveled this far into the mountain. They got some nice stuff here, don't you think? Alright, so here we are. I actually could have just went ahead and gone up this freaking waterfall right here. But, whatever. So let me see here. Ruins. Let me pull out Magnesis because I'm pretty sure it's submerged in the water. Here it is. Bring the chest over here. And we get ourselves access to the Zora helm. Zora headgear made from dragon scales. Increases swimming speed and allows you to spin to attack underwater. I really wanted to get this immediately, as soon as I possibly can. Because not only can we swim up waterfalls now, we can also attack in water. But it does take up stamina. A considerable amount, too. I think that's like... maybe... I think it's the exact same amount a dash would take. Alright, up we go. Back to the path and finding the Lionel. We can actually see that there's some shock arrows inside the, well, on the trees. You can find random shock arrows around this area. It's pretty much a battlefield for when, some Zora came up here. I think I'm like 1 shock arrow away. And, yeah, it's, going to be a fight. So, Ploymus Mountain. The first area you're supposed to fight the Lionel in. So, I'm going to start this battle off by just getting some extra cheeky hits on. So, like I said before, these Lionel fights aren't really that hard. And actually, I'm going to take a picture right now. Oh, I have no defense raising. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. Oh, it's very small, though. I jumped. Alright. I forgot to get a picture before we started the fight. So I'm gonna do it at the end, or just near the end of the fight. I'm gonna use the Edge of Duality. What the heck was that attempt? Okay. Oh. You're not getting this. Oh my goodness, this Lana really wants to die. That's a good picture. Alright, so here's another strategy to deal with Lionel Fireballs. Run away. And actually the fire is still active to make the updraft. I thought I was gonna have to wait. Well, I guess we're just going to kill it then. I got all I needed anyways. And there we go. Edge of Duality is now gone. But I got this Ninth Claymore. Still does adequate damage. Oh my gosh, you really just want to die fast. Oh, well, I guess the slime is done. Goodbye. But yeah, like I mentioned the first time I fight the Lina, they're really easy. I just didn't realize they had 2,000 health. You get a guaranteed 20 shock arrows from that fight as well. And, look at that. We got some pretty decent gear. Again, it's literally just memorizing its patterns. If you're a veteran at the game, or just really good at open world combat and any type of video game, then you should be good. I know some people who actually just decide to not fight the Lionel and just go around and collect all the shock arrows that's on the trees. I'm only doing this just because it's just free shock arrows, but this is just another strategy. Because if you do save your shock arrows, you could just go up here and then just rob this place of all shocking things. And actually, do I even have a picture of shock arrows? I don't. So, after you collect all your free shock arrows, come to the very tip of Playmus Mountain. I'm gonna actually go ahead and eat some food too. No actual way. There's no actual way. Okay, I thought a blood moon was coming up. The freaking horizon was all red and stuff. I was just looking at the sunset. And then here we are. There's a freaking dragon. It's Nadra again. My buddy. Well, anyways, I got sidetracked by the dragon. Jump at your own risk. Let me go ahead and equip my Zora armor. Don't know where the pants are, sadly. And then dive. I'm about to dive in. Run across the land over here. And, I believe, before we go talk to Sidon, I want to come down here, because I believe there's a little something extra that waits us near this location. Or maybe not. I'm probably just making myself get some more work. Well, whatever. that should be a good place to call it right there. We had a good bit of dialogue to go through for like this whole entire episode, and then the Lionel fight times 2. But yeah, next time we will be going ahead and fulfilling our promise. There's a bed here. Oh, here's the chest. God. I want that knight shield. But yeah, like I said before, that's gonna be for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Next time we're gonna be going ahead and dealing with the freaking fight of our lives. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my gamers.